In part 2 of our Carnival Celebration vlog, we enjoy 2 beach resorts in Mexico, try out even more complimentary dining options on this new ship, watch shows in 2 different venues, spend time in the piano bar, and cover disembarkation. If you've not yet watched part 1 of this vlog, I'd recommend you check that out first. You can find a link in the description. Big thanks to our friends and partners at Touring Plans Travel for helping make both of these videos possible. Touring Plans manages all of our travel and they can help you travel smarter too. You can help support Cruise Habit by checking them out in the links below. Now, back to fun in the sun and on board Carnival Celebration, just after I finish a half day of work first. Well, I do have to work today, and I am working. I swear, I am working, but I wanted to get out a little bit and enjoy the fact that I was pretty sure it would become a better day because it was raining initially and overcast. But look at it, it's not too bad right now. Audrey wanted to check out Cozumel, so we came over to Paradise Beach. Paradise Beach is it's one of the long-standing beach resorts here in Coz, and you can either do it as an all-inclusive. Hello. You can either do it as an all-inclusive, or you can also pay $10 for entry and then just pay for drinks and food as you go. So we just did that latter one because we're only going to be here for a little while. But they have a lovely pool area here, beach area over there, and there's even some like water park type options there. So yeah, having a nice time. I need to get back to work, which may or may not involve a margarita. And we're back. We had some rain, some sunshine, went for a quick dip. You know, a lot of folks ask if it's like, doesn't it feel bad to like work when everyone else is on vacation? Like kind of, but I'm really lucky I get to do this all the time. So I got some work done with an amazing view. No one else has an office like that. And now we're walking back to the ship. So many Caribbean ports, at the port facility itself, I compare them to an IKEA. You got to walk through the whole thing. No shortcuts here, right? And this is no different. There are 3 main terminals in Cozumel. There's, I'm going to screw up the names right now, but there's one where you have NCL, DCL, Virgin, then you have Royal Celebrity, and then this one where Carnival and Carnival's Brands Princess on American stuff dock. And when you're in these, just know that like you're likely to get far better prices on whatever you're going to buy somewhere else. Maybe that somewhere else is elsewhere in this case, Cozumel, sometimes even at home. So don't just see everything and assume. But of course, you know, buy what makes you happy. Back on board, elevator hell getting on board, but such is the way when you get on right before sail away and whatnot. I'm finally getting to Blue Iguana. I love Blue Iguana. I've only done a couple Carnival sailings, but I visited Carnival ships, the best burritos, and I kept missing them, so that's what it's time for now. It's good to be king. Hanging out here at the Serenity deck, and this is a nice reminder as they page several people to check out the article. We'll put a link below about time changes on cruise ships. Port time is not always ship time. They're paging people. Why? Well, they're about to become temporary residents of Cozumel, and I assure you the embassy is not as close as you think. Look at the water with the vibration as we pull away from the dock. That's pretty cool. Setting sail. All cleaned up from the day's adventures, and now we're finally going to check out the main dining room. That's the Festival restaurant, Festival being one of Carnival's early ships. There's a lot of nods to that here on Celebration. In fact, it's called Celebration in a nod to the anniversary of the cruise line. So because we have anytime dining, we just go into the app and say, hey, we want to eat now, and it tells you the approximate wait time, and they push notification once your table is ready. So we have under a 10-minute wait, and we'll be walking in there and trying out the MDR at this time. Very red up here. I don't know if that's just this floor or both floors. It's not bad looking, but it's very red. So a much loved thing on Carnival that I'm personally not a fan of, but I know a lot of people are, is that in the main dining room, they'll do these little kind of shows with the dining staff. I'm vegetarian or pescatarian, depending on the day. So I went for an Indian option, which I like they put on the menu now. You used to have to kind of know you needed to order that from cruise lines, but now that is an option pretty much all the time in main dining rooms. Not the most sophisticated dish, but a famous dish on Carnival is the chocolate melting cake. You get into this guy and it's all gooey and chocolatey on the inside. And if you've spent more than 10 minutes with me, you've seen me eat chocolate. I love chocolate. Here in Celebration Central, enjoying a show called The Most Magnificent Circus. They say guests enjoy a world of love, acceptance, and wonder. And it is wonderful. There are aerial acts, vocalists, creative costumes, and more. But I still think it's this venue that is at least equally as impressive. It's so much better than having an atrium on any other ship, and allows those at the surrounding shops and restaurants to get a peek as well. We just enjoyed a fun performance in the piano bar. We ended up staying there for a couple hours actually, which I very rarely do. The performer's name is Eden, and apparently he's been working with Carnival for a long time. Has a really fantastic, I mean, in addition to being a great pianist and vocalist, just great crowd work, funny guy, and wonderful entertainer. I highly recommend if you ever see Eden on the schedule on a Carnival ship, check him out. It's in a neat venue as well, comfortable. I was surprised it wasn't more crowded in there, to be honest, but it is now late and I'm standing under what I am now realizing is an echoey ceiling, but I just wanted to step outside and get a little bit of fresh air, enjoy the outdoors. So we're here at the Serenity deck before turning in for the night. Or maybe we'll stop for pizza first. I appreciate the efficiency happening here. Got our pizza, walking back to the room. And more work tomorrow. This is good pizza. I don't regret this. I mean, like, I might tomorrow, but right now, solid decision. Good morning from Roatan. Well, from Carnival Celebration. Out here by the main pool deck. I'm just going over to Blue Iguana to get something for breakfast before I start my day. It is now 7 p.m. Yes, I think the last video I recorded was probably just of breakfast. I ended up working a lot today, so I didn't have any time to go out or explore or do anything. Bummer, but good news, I'm on vacation the rest of this cruise, so we'll be hanging out. I was really hungry and wanted to get dinner, so we went to check into Cucina Capitan. I'm used to eating later when there's not a wait, and it was like, oh, there's over an hour wait, but it's easy, you check in with the app, so had to get a snack. So we came over here to Java Blue, the coffee place, because they also have pastries and such. And I wasn't sure, they have savory things as well. I kind of wanted to try the cauliflower wrap, but I was like, no, be reasonable, Billy. So instead, we got chocolate chip cookies. Now, some of the things over here are complimentary and some of them are not. The cookies actually are not. And at first I was like, that's crazy. But I gotta tell you guys, best chocolate chip cookie I've had on a ship. So we're sitting and some of the performers from the circus show just came up and were interacting with us. I wish I would have had that camera out earlier, but they're just going around doing crowd work, which I love. And I love it. And this is where I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant. Because when Celebrity Edge first started sailing, the Edenists used to come out and do that kind of thing throughout the ship. And I loved it. I thought it was wonderful. And people thought it was creepy and they dropped it. And it just added something so cool and so magnificent. I love that they're doing that here. Kudos, Carnival Entertainment folks. This is the Golden Jubilee Bar, and it is a fantastic spot. I think many people enjoy it. For me, I enjoy it for the nostalgia factor and the history. So Celebration is a nod, the name, to the anniversary of Carnival, 50 years, I believe. I hope that's right, because I'm saying it on camera now. And they've got a couple tributes, much like they have tributes for Mardi Gras being the first ship, not the sister ship to this, but the original Mardi Gras. So up here we've got these blueprints of past Carnival ships. The menu has very classic cocktails, but also a list of cocktails that are the favorites of some Carnival executives. That's a neat touch. And then you just have little ship and ocean liner things everywhere. You've got an engine room telegraph machine, and it's a wonderful space if you like looking at all little details, noticing little things they've done. Plus, it just feels like kind of a classy space with the wood and the colors. So I enjoy it. And they have a smoker. So if you like to smoke your whiskeys, this is another good spot. Did a little shopping, needed to get a beach bag because I forgot to bring a beach bag for tomorrow when we are in Costa Maya. And then I got a smoked whiskey from just across the hall over in Golden Jubilee. And now we're sitting back at Latitudes. There's, up until moments ago, there was a Beatles tribute happening with a vocalist that we saw a couple nights ago also. And I want to show you the menu here real briefly. I'll link I'll put on cruisehabit.com a lot of the menus from the restaurants, bar stuff. But let me show you visually this menu real quick. Like magic. It's just a neat idea because what they've done, since the idea is travel, and there was that letterboard that if you didn't catch the last video, make sure you go back and check that out. So it feels like you're at a train station or something. And then the windows around the world, as I call it, you have cocktails inspired by different places, which I just thought it was a neat idea. Very well themed and a really cool lake. Look at that. It's got some heft to it. Tonight for dinner, we're checking out Cucina del Capitano, which is a complimentary restaurant on this ship. And the idea, you'll find the ship on this restaurant on a number of Carnival ships. And the idea is that they traditionally had Italian officers. I don't know how much that's still the case. And the idea is that the menu's inspired by family recipes and such. No idea if there's any truth to any of that, but that's what they say, and it's a nice story. And it's a large restaurant. It's handled almost like one of the main dining rooms, sort of. But it is a distinct restaurant with a distinct menu and selections. Some of the past Carnival officers there. And we are actually seated this evening outside. So you've got this vestibule of sorts, which you see on some ships where there's outdoor dining on the promenade to reduce the wind. And then you have an additional outdoor seating area. There's one behind me as well. First course is a raw tuna dish. And I will link to the menu where you can read what it really is because I don't remember, but it's tuna. I actually wanted the arancini, but it's not vegetarian, unfortunately. I got the eggplant parm, which is delicious. It's not like a fried eggplant. That's fine. I kind of wasn't expecting that. I thought there would be a side of pasta with it, but I can absolutely ask for one. But I'm just going to steal some of Audrey's. And some spinach with garlic that is delightful. On to dessert. I got tiramisu. I love tiramisu. Excited to try it. And Audrey, I think, is probably for the rest of the crew is going to have chocolate melting cake. Yeah? Yeah. There are several theme nights on Carnival Celebration. Tonight is the White Hot Party. A White Hot Night Party? What? White Hot Party? So we'll go with that. So I actually, look at that. I even got white pants. And now we are heading out onto the pool deck where the party is. It is morning. We're in Costa Maya. Well, I mean, right now we're in the, what do they call it? Lido Marketplace, I think. It's the buffet area. I actually have not been in here the entire cruise. Pretty standard breakfast offering, it looks like. On to the next step. I'm going to get some coffee. We walked out of the buffet area, though, and see all the towel animals lined up around the pool, on the chairs. It's a cute thing Carnival does once in a while. One last stop before going ashore, and that is here at Emerald's. Got a breakfast sandwich, waiting on my coffee, and of course, some more beignets.
It's going to be a problem when I can't have these beignets in the morning. Like, I'm going to end up coming back on the ship for the beignets. So here in Celebration Central, where we've seen shows for a couple nights, here the curtains are open. You can see right through to Allure of the Seas. The perspective is crazy. Here's what it looks like from the other side during the day. This is just the lower level. Up top, there's a lot more seating and other spaces and shops. Finally, walking ashore in Costa Maya. Carnival Celebration, the ship we're on right there. Allure of the Seas over there. And I see an MSC ship off in the distance as well. The plan today is we're going to one of my very favorite spots in the Caribbean, Maya Chan. Check out, I'll link below the kind of like tour and intro video I did about Maya Chan a year or two ago. It's a wonderful spot. Can't say enough good things, but you'll see more of it in a moment. The performer spinning on the pole up ahead. It's pretty cool. There's the pool area here at the port, and it's lovely, but it just can get crowded. It's still early enough right now, and there's only 2 ships in port. But now would be a good time if you want to take a dip. Well, this is new to me. There's a second pool here now. I didn't even remember that they were building anything here. Must have been construction walls and hammocks. Pretty cool. And then the exit is right up here, and that's where we're going to get into a car. You got all these natives here on the path once you leave the port, and they're trying to sell you tours, or I don't know what he's doing. We have arrived. Maya Chan Resort. They've made some changes since last time I was here. They close each summer now, and it looks like they installed some boom to reduce seagrass. And they've got this new area over here as well. I've just been laying around doing a lot of nothing here at Maya Chan. I did lay out in a hammock for a little while, which is still laying around doing nothing. But you know, you're suspended, so it's like an activity. And sat out by the pool for a little bit. Now it's lunchtime. They have amazing food here. These folks work really hard. It is top quality food. And it's set up like a buffet, but everything's made fresh, like right when you walk up. But they just make it so it's very modular, so you get what you want. I'm vegetarian. Oh, that is a dessert drink. That is an Oreo drink. I know what that is. And that's going to be dessert for sure. But yeah, I'm vegetarian, so they'll accommodate vegetarians, vegans, whatever you need, no problem. So I'm going to be enjoying my food in just a couple minutes at this table, followed by that Oreo drink. Another successful day at Maya Chan. Absolutely wonderful people, great experience. If it wasn't, it's not very easy to fly to this area because Mahahual, the city here, is not a very big city. If it wasn't, I'd be begging them to build a guest house so that I could stay for longer. Getting back on board Carnival Celebration. Back on board. Sorry for the audio, I didn't bring my mic. I just went to actually get a cookie here at the coffee shop. And I didn't even realize this. They have a nice grab and go section over here at Java Blue, the coffee shop here on deck, is it 6, I believe? So that's pretty neat. We've got Caesar salad, garden salad, and then there's some soft drinks and waters, which you do have to pay for, but over there, that's really convenient. I love on Virgin the grab and go for actually Caesar salad, in fact, so that's a neat feature. I think I mentioned in maybe a previous video or earlier in this one, the Java Blue has pastries that do come at an upcharge, but they look pretty amazing. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. While down at Java Blue, I had to try one of these buffalo cauliflower wraps and some chocolate chip cookies because, as I said on the last video, they're the best cookies on ships, period. After a nap, we're heading to the main dining room for dinner, and as we walk through the gateway area, Notice that the sign at Latitudes, the bar over there, said something about Mexico, and the windows have a very cool sunset tropical theme. Back in the main dining room for dinner. There's about a 20-minute wait, checked in with the app, nice and easy, no big deal. And then we were taking our table, ordered, and I immediately got the mushroom bisque because I love mushrooms.
I will crack it.
Creme brulee for dessert. With Audrey very gracefully cracking the top.
It's an art.
It's an art. We spent the majority of the last evening after dinner over in the piano bar on deck, I believe it's 6. Now I'm not sure actually. And the piano player in there, we enjoyed him a couple times on the Sailing Safari. Eden, he's fantastic. He just, in addition to being a great musician, does great crowd work. And it's a really fun time, gets everyone really involved, and seems like a genuinely fun and nice guy. So now I'm actually back here by Miami Slice, waiting for pizza because I missed the last slice of cheese by one person. Now it's all processed. It's all right, we'll survive. Tomorrow is the last day of the cruise. It's a sea day where we head back to Port Miami. So I've got some more stuff to film, but also lots of things to enjoy on the last day, including hopefully Bolt, the roller coaster. So we slept in pretty late this morning after hanging out late last night at the piano bar. Had a lovely time. We have an appointment for Bolt, the roller coaster, at 11, but we needed coffee first, so we stopped by here at the 820 Biscayne area, the Miami-themed area, 820 Biscayne being the original address of Carnival's headquarters. We're at Bar 820, and what's interesting is they actually have on the menu cafecito, cortadito, and other like more South Florida and Cuban types of coffees. So gonna caffeinate and head to Bolt. There's just never enough time. And here on the last day of the cruise, stepped outside after getting my coffee, and this is the outside section of Bar 820, and it's just lovely and a beautiful day. Behind me, by the way, I don't know if you can see off in the distance there, there's a plunge pool, and that's part of the Havana pool area that you have to be booked into Havana rooms, which we wanted to do, but it was last minute. There weren't any available. So we'll might have to try that next time. Just like a little mini exclusive area, but lovely day, and looking forward to going up top now and checking out Bolt. All right, we've checked in for our appointment, our ride, whatever, for Bolt. And we're up at the top area now. This is not a big queue here. You do have to have closed-toed shoes, strap on your glasses. Can't have a camera or anything on you. So we'll just film other people doing this, and then we're gonna enjoy. Also, you can't be more than 300 pounds. They do have you step on a scale beforehand. Doesn't show your weight, just gives you a red light or green light. This and the ropes course have taught me that there's an item that I don't pack. It costs very little, takes up almost no space, that will be added to my packing list, my personal packing list, and shameless plug, over cruisehabit.com, lots of packing tips. And that is a croquis, like a strap for glasses. Because like I did for the ropes course, we had to use tape, and I may have surgically attached these sunglasses to my head. All right, Bolt accomplished. That was really cool. I don't know, in my head, I thought they said that you could adjust the speed. Maybe at the beginning you could, and they changed it. Maybe I imagined that, I don't know. It feels, there are parts that it feels like you're going a lot faster than it looks like when you're down below. There are other parts that go very slow, but the views are just amazing. Now, the downside is, it is a very short ride. You go around twice, but it's still all of like a minute. And it's $15 each time. But it was a lot of fun, worth it for the views alone. I may actually they're taking pictures of you when you do it. I may actually purchase a picture because of that, because it's kind of unique. I have no idea why you have to have closed-toed shoes. Nothing should be coming that close to your feet on that attraction. And if it did, shoes ain't gonna help, man.
Wanted to get food and hit a pool. Gonna check out Shaq's Big Chicken. I actually was, I checked this out on Sister Ship Mardi Gras for the ribbon cutting for this, and Shaq was there. And I can confirm he's tall. I don't know. I don't eat chicken, but the French fries were awesome. I think Audrey may try the chicken, and yeah, I'll see what else there is here. It's got a variety of offerings. I'm actually just gonna have a 3 cheese omelet because that's a vegetarian thing, and I got some fries. We'll try out some of the sauces as well. And there's a toppings bar. I'm definitely gonna find out what the jalapeno slaw is like. A few different kinds of barbecue sauces and other sauces. Shaq sauce, I don't know what that is. All right, this might be the unsung hero here. Like I said, I don't eat chicken, and I ordered this omelet, and it's got 3 cheeses in it. It is a fantastic omelet. Really fluffy, the cheeses are good, and then that jalapeno sauce is delicious. Good fries. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. It is the final afternoon of the cruise. We're still at sea. I spent most of earlier today filming a cabin tour and a ship tour of Celebration, so you can see all of the public areas. So look forward to that. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell. And now we're at Red Frog. I'm surprised we went the entire cruise without going to Red Frog, or at least I did yet. And Red Frog is where it's like a tiki bar, and also where they sell some of the bespoke beers on board. And it's 2 decks here on Carnival Celebration. So we're up on the 2nd level. Nice breeze, nice view, pool behind us, and gonna try some fancy tiki cocktails. I went with the Caribbean Colada. Not a big frozen drink person, but it is a hot day, so it seems appropriate.
We don't need ice though.
And that's what we got. And I'll mention that Carnival uses candy straws, so not paper straws, not plastic straws. And they're better candy straws than a few years ago when they first switched. The first ones really very quickly deteriorated. These last a little bit longer, and frankly, they don't taste bad. They have like a lime flavor, which is weird but neat. I guess you're not going to be using it in a glass of whiskey anyway, so for tropical drinks, it works. That is strong and delicious. It's always true that I want every cruise to be longer, but I would really like an extra day on this between working 2 of the days and then spending so much time filming today. I would love just another day to nap out on deck and check out some more of the stuff. But we still got a good number of hours left. Took another nap in the Serenity sun deck area. I can't remember the last time I took so many outdoor naps, but it's been lovely. I think the key, because it's a large Serenity area and it's really nice. I would say it seems disproportionately large, but it's so nice that it can fill up in some parts at least. And one of the keys is heading to, if you go all the way forward, then you get a really nice breeze, and it's even more, well, serene. We've put our suitcases out. They have to be out between 8 and 10, pretty standard, like any cruise line bags you want to check. And now we're gonna grab dinner. What's nice is you can look right in the Carnival app and see what all the wait times are and check in. There's even a feature, and I think this is great, if you're just like, you know what, I don't care, I just want to eat someplace quickly. You can just hit a first available button, and you get a push notification when your table is available. Pretty handy. We checked in for shebang, and now we've just noticed an accidental funhouse mirror on the wall. You ready? Starting with a simple green salad, but I really wanted to call out this. This is awesome. Mexican Mule. It's tequila, ginger beer, and lime juice. And man, I'm gonna make this at home for when it's hot out. This is fantastic. All of the restaurants have the menus available both in the app And also you can scan these QR codes. One is for the drink menu, one is for food. Now, if you say, well, I don't want to carry my phone around, no problem. If you just ask, they'll give you a paper menu, but by default, I haven't been handed a single menu. I'm personally not a big fan of something that Carnival does, and Royal does it sometimes, but Carnival does it, I think, every night in the main dining rooms. We're in Shebang, and the wait staff does like a song and dancing, and I get it's not for me, but if that's something that is interesting to you, I do appreciate that this lady is super into it. She's definitely having more fun than I am with this personally.
So there are late night options for dining on the ship, like the pizza that we showed a couple of times. But maybe it's 2 in the morning and you want a chocolate melting cake. Well, good news. Politely asking, you can just bring some back to the room with you. Don't know if that ice cream is going to last, though. I don't have a windsock, so I'm covering. Hopefully this comes out. But I'm sitting outside of Red Frog Tiki Bar, just right in front of the pool, actually, having a drink, and it's nighttime. And it's so lovely, other than the kids that are a little bit loud. That's okay, they're having a good time. But it strikes me that this ship is really lovely. It's just, it's so unfortunate that there are so many people, because this is the first time I've really been able to enjoy this space, just because of the timing. Everyone's off probably packing, and maybe some people wrapping up dinner, stuff like that right now. So it's so lovely. I would love someone to have a ship like this with lower capacity. I'm gonna go into the theater in a moment. Oh, which is handy because it was closed when I filmed my ship tour earlier. Little note to self there. It was something that I guess I could show you, but it'd be weird, but that I think is still remarkable. I noticed that the public restrooms on this ship are much nicer than other Carnival ships I've been on. Not that the others were dirty or anything like that. I don't know, just better fit and finish, felt more premium, like a lot of this ship has to me, to be honest. But that extends into the restrooms, and you'll just have to trust me. They're there. We're seated and gonna watch Color My World. It's one of their, I think they call them playlist productions shows. Not sure what to expect, but I like colors. Just got out of the show, and it was nice. There was no single element that went, oh, that's a great show because of XYZ, but it was very colorful, as the name would suggest. It was a playlist show, as playlist suggestions would suggest. It was all built around popular songs, but songs about color, which is cute. And they had some neat visual things that I really liked, like at the beginning, there were performers in costume standing fixed, almost like statues. And the costumes matched with the background. And then there was another scene where someone's painting, looks like he's painting, and the projection is changing as he's doing so. There were a couple just neat visual, I don't want to say tricks, but very appealing visually appealing things like that, and made for an enjoyable show. So now, I don't know, might go to the casino for just a minute. May end up actually turning in tonight because tomorrow is disembarkation day early. Depending on the day, this can be the best view or the worst view. But it is disembarkation morning, so it's the worst view. Welcome to Miami. We're out of the room. Have to be out of the room by 8:30. May have been a couple minutes late, not too late. And we did check a couple of bags. So self-assist, or when you carry your own bags off, I think most of those muster stations have been called. They go by muster station. So they haven't even started calling the tags yet. It's about 8:50. So we're at the Lido Marketplace, the buffet area, and found ourselves a table. We'll set up here until they call us, and maybe I'll drink a vat of coffee, or maybe I won't, so that I can just nap on the way home, which is weird because I'm driving. No. I figured since I'm here and waiting, I'll get some breakfast. This is actually the first time I've had something from the buffet, except when I'm visiting a Carnival ship for the day. Pretty standard ship breakfast buffet offering, nothing too special. All right, our tag was finally called, making our way to the gangway.
There was so much to see and do on this cruise that there are entire sections of the ship I didn't even get to show you, including the Havana bar, which I really love. The good news is that we filmed a full ship tour and cabin tour while on board, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel with the notification bell turned on so that you can see everything that Carnival Celebration has to offer. We'll also be putting out a review of this particular cruise, letting you know how we think it stacks up against the competition and who this ship is right for. So stay tuned for that as well. For now, thanks for watching. We look forward to talking ship with you again real soon.